Okay. Feel like taking on a dragon without our fighter?
Okay, well, did that again. Don't know why, but it did.
Uh-oh.
No, just took twice to bring it up. I hadn't done that in the past few weeks.
So how many hit points you got? And what's your AC, Mark?
I have 16, my AC 17. Portal.
Got 16 hit points. Is that with your temporary?
So everybody is hating, the new Star Trek garbage.
Starfleet.
Starfleet Academy. So I yesterday after that, I'll just throw up aside. I have a bunch of pre-tape stuff I have.
Yep.
The trucks, mostly the trucks. I see a nice thing about the trucks, I'll tape it. I'll get 2,000 views on it for whatever reason. Whatever.
Doesn't give you a whole lot of hours, but it gives you.
It's giving me more hours than silence.
Really?
Almost 5 hours of silent runs, 2 minutes of watch hours. 2 minutes, 55 seconds. I run this unless people stay 10 minutes. I get more with those because everybody watches them. And they may be 15 seconds long, but take 15 seconds and multiply that by 1,000.
Yeah.
15,000 seconds.
Right.
Then you got to divide that by 60.
Well, that
I don't do that math.
well, that gives you 3,600.
And then it's times.
But the thing is, 1,000 views at 15 seconds is still going to be about 2.5 hours.
Yeah. But because they watch the whole thing, there's no mapping algorithm there. Of course, I don't understand their math on it. I looked it up and they said, it's an hour per hour.
Fancy.
No, it's not. It says hour for hour, but it is not hour for hour. But anyway, I put up
Yeah.
The Enterprise, this
Yep.
thing here, and then the Enterprise, you saw it yesterday. And when I shut it off, 2 minutes 55 seconds. Today I looked 355 views.
Okay. So you got a lot more views on the other side. You're on. I want to see if I can play a joke in your son, if you don't mind.
If he shows up.
If he shows up, his stuff is sitting there.
Right.
That's
the weather originally said that today is going to be another terrible.
Tonight.
No, it said today originally.
Oh, really?
So he didn't visit at all this week. Monday, I was just having too much of coughing fits from the asthma from the constant changing. And although I wasn't sick or anything, I just kept coughing and coughing and coughing. So I couldn't focus on I told him, so I can't focus on watching anything because I'm just going to keep coughing. I'll be too busy yakking. And by the evening, I was exhausted from all the coughing, because I took the air, passed out by like 9, 10 o'clock. And he's here like 11:30ish till around 1. So we canceled that. And he understands it. So then we're looking at the weather for the Tuesday snow, which means no place to park. Says, okay, we'll cancel that. Understood. Says, well, I don't know about the rest of the week because the weather had said that crap is supposed to start tonight. It's supposed to go on today too. So I don't know if and I don't want to wake him up. But hopefully, because he does say he sets the alarm. So hopefully he'll wake up, he'll see the fact that it's not coming until later, and hopefully he'll show up.
No, Jamie? No, I know. My dear, here's
All right.
But with your NPCs and stuff, as long as you have them.
Only one NPC, unless you allow me to grab a warrior type from the boat as well. A second.
Well, I should make, because Mark is the only other one that's well, Jared will be too, but he really can't do two. Mark should make, because he can. He's always here.
Yeah.
That way you're not trying to run these 3 or 4.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you have Tasha's? You have Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. Okay.
Because don't forget, the whole idea of the sidekicks is when you have only the
Yeah.
1 or 2 players.
Can you make a warrior sidekick?
How come you're sideways?
Because it's going to be a sidekick.
I see.
You're sideways.
Hey, that's better. This camera was sideways. Watching from the Philippines. Yeah, I was there a long time ago.
I was just there
time ago.
in January.
You don't count.
Yeah,
This isn't your feed. You don't count.
Hey, I'm married to a Filipina.
You definitely don't count then.
Really? Women from being married to a woman from that corner of the world doesn't count? Indonesia's right around the corner.
No, I said the Philippines. And I'm sticking to my oopsie. Okay, so actually,
Raven Extinction.
Yes.
yeah, because it's going to mostly be you two, depending on Jared's ability to get up.
Basically, level 1, you pick any CR 1/2 or less for a race. And you take that base stat block for that race. And then you just add the warrior features on top of it.
Yeah.
That's all you do. No
Okay.
rolling, no selecting anything. You take the base stat block and you just add the warrior features on top.
Okay.
Like if you grab a dwarf with its strength, kind of a thing.
Right.
And a fork with its strength, kind of a thing.
Yep.
Looking at warriors, you want that strength bonus versus the dex bonus.
Oh, so you don't pick a fairy?
Well,
Sea Sprite.
too small.
They can have
It
warriors.
says the frogs.
Oh.
Well, yeah, you can have pixie, sprite. Actually, 5e, they just went with fairy, but I do have the 3-5, and I do a lot with 3-5. In fact, it's all in my room right now, all the 3-5 stuff, because I go through that, because 3-5, that 5e took away was creature advancements.
Yes.
So that's why you see some mine are modified, because there's these advancements in there, higher hit points, a few extra skills. So,
It's
but anyway, the pixies have the pixies, the sprites, and the fairies. Here they're just fae. They're just fairies. It's the standard ones that everybody's used to. And what's his name with the fairy? I forget his name. My mind knows. Pirate boys, Indian boys, whatever they were. What's their name? The fairy. But anyway, that's what people. Now, here, I know what it is. My mind just shut off. You know, I knew. I mean,
Yeah.
Disney.
Yeah.
But that's what people associate with the fairies. But there's a different kind, like the Grick. The Grick are cool because they're the not grasshopper, but cricket. That's why they're called Grick. They're cricket fairies, and they can actually rub their legs together and make music. But that's in 3.5.
Yep.
And in AD&D.
But they took it away for 5e.
Yeah, that 5e just has great fairies. So again, as you well know, AD&D, D&D, D&D, 5e, a little bit of all. So I can have these mixes.
Yeah, you have to be able to differentiate between the different fairy groups, because
Yeah.
not all of them play together nicely.
Yeah. But with 5e, they're quote unquote fae. And that's fine.
Oh, yes.
Because then when I say, hey, a fairy, I'll get a fairy. No, it's this type. No, there's fairy, there's Grick, and there's the 3 or 4 types.
Pixies, sprites.
Pixies. Yeah, pixies, sprites, fairies, Grick. I just happen to like the Grick, just something about them. It's, you know, what am I? I'm an insect guy. And unlike the others, they fly, but like a beetle, they only fly so far. So they
Oh, it's more of a extended jump versus a flight.
yeah. Well, like you see a lot of beetles actually fly, but you see
But their endurance sucks.
their endurance, they can't go for a long period. That's why I just happen to like the Grick.
So what base race are you picking there, Mark?
I was thinking Hobgoblin, I guess.
Goblin. That works in a pirate area.
Well, where you are, it works quite well. The thing about this is you can literally be practically any racial.
Yeah.
They're in the rules, but like when they said you can be a drow race, there's always the issue when you go to these like small villages and stuff, they're not going to be very friendly towards you.
No.
Because they don't have the quote unquote civilized warrior races have them.
So you're gonna be hobby, huh? So you take a base goblin stat block and add the warrior information.
It's going to have what or what?
Yeah.
Yeah. You take everything about that hobgoblin. You can literally make a photocopy of it. Just the thing is, you're gonna change its skill sets to those of the warrior class.
Well, no, you get to choose.
I'm talking about the, you look at it has this, you choose. I'm just saying,
yeah,
that you don't use all these what they have.
She's up here. No.
I have Dasha's here. Ah, don't fall.
Having made one recently, I can.
Dasha's.
having made one recently, I can
Yeah,
assist while he's doing all the fun stuff.
we can get it all together.
Yes.
Sure.
Sidekicks, there we go. The warrior is, there we go. So with the stat blocks, you add all right, you gain. So whatever saving throw proficiency the hobgoblin had, you gain either strength, dex, or con as a proficiency. Okay.
Yeah.
And then in addition to the skills in the stat block, you gain proficiency in 2 skills from the following: acrobatics, animal handling, athletics, or intimidation. Also nature, perception, and survival. You also gain proficiency with all armor. You also gain proficiency with shields and all simple and martial weapons. Because Hobgoblin will have a martial weapon in its stat block right to that.
Longsword, longbow,
Yeah, those are martial. So yeah.
and a shoot.
You want to focus on attack or defense?
Attack.
Do you want to focus?
Oh,
Yeah, attack gives you bonuses to attack, and defense gives you AC bonus.
Not quite. Attack gives you, if you focus on attack, gives you +2 bonus to all attack rolls. And as a defender, you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll of a creature within 5 feet of it, whose target isn't the sidekick. So you're looking at, basically putting your shield in the way, causing disadvantage to an attack on the monk or attack on, and that's your reaction. But you need to choose
I
between.
was saying.
That gives you +2 to all attack rolls, ranged and melee.
Yeah.
All right. And then that's it. At first level.
Yeah, it's a sidekick. It's not designed as a wampum stumpum.
It's actually pretty impressive. And you get max hit points at first level, correct, Ron?
Yes, you just don't get those extra 4
Right.
because this is your early years.
$2d8 is 16 +2 is 18 for your starting hit points.
Yeah. So I'm confused where it's getting the 2d8 plus.
They just make them tough. It doesn't matter the CR thing. They say, okay, these are hobgoblins. They are tougher, so they get these hit points. That's all that is.
I was like,
Because it's 2d8.
Yes. It's a D. It's a +1 per,
Per
D8.
D.
Oh.
Let me. Ow!
There you go, knocking them all down again.
Yeah, I was locking. It was. Let me roll a D8 here real quick. All right, and he has 7 temporary because I'm assuming he had breakfast with us. Where's my? My light. Where's my lights? There's no. Oh, there's no light. Let there be light. This side.
In this case, just one of the ship's crew, I think. Even though it's only one guy.
Just like the other one. He came up. He was ship's crew.
Yeah, even though it's a crew of one.
The ship that we came over.
You're not on a ship.
Oh, it was.
The guy's on a fishing boat.
Okay.
Remember? But we can just say he was there. In this case, he was hoping to
grab a couple nuggets.
well, get out of this. Get out of Skulk. He thought hopefully this guy was leaving to the mainland. Oh man.
All right, but we're willing to help. Make a name for ourselves. Now, Ron, I have a question for you. Once we have completed our search for the sewers of the pipes of the sewers, or whatever, are we going to be like quote unquote done with this particular island, or will there be a recurring?
I don't know. We've written that far.
You haven't written that far? Huh.
I was finishing level 3, part 2. I said, "Oh, I'm going to push it to 1 for 1 for 1." So I really haven't written any further than that.
Oh, so you're just gonna move it along.
Yeah.
Well, that works. But you said it was a medium size, it's not a large.
It's large now. Sure.
Okay. Oh,
It's dragony, so
Yeah.
I'm not worried about it.
Mark,
Yes.
you were not here.
It's medium, tall, long
Okay.
length. How's that?
You weren't here last week, but the Necromancer ruins looks like it's going to turn into kind of like a base of operations for us here.
Okay.
It's a great place to go ahead and do a long rest. A couple of places in there that we can set up. I can do it as a workshop to make potions, etc., 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 etc. And if we need a place to hide away, Yeah. Alrighty.
No, I gotta get it all together here.
Alright. Not Hobgoblin, we got Portal. We've got myself. And we have. You had him a different look last time, but that's all right.
A different what?
He's more roguey than fighter type.
Who?
My Hannibal.
I don't think I even have him out there.
Oh, is this? Oh, that's Jared. Just in case.
No, the one in front is Jared, just in
Oh,
case.
yeah,
Yeah, that's the.
So we'll put Jared back here.
Yeah.
Just because. There we go. All right. So we'll have Jared right back here. But he'll be moving with us
Right.
as needed.
Said depends on if he set his alarm because he was going by
The weather.
what he was told by the weather. And I'm not going to
Not going to interrupt.
no, because I know he gets tired and needs to sleep.
Okay. All right. So we have you, me to take on this dragony thingy.
And his two partners.
Oh, he's got two partners?
Great.
I'm just trying to find something
You never told me he had two partners.
because they were hidden. And still a question of whether or not you see them. But when you come into attack, they come out anyway. So
Oh, so should I make a perception to see if I had seen them before?
they're going to come as soon as you walk in. They're going to come in. It's irrelevant.
Right. Well, being prepared, there's a difference between being.
You're already prepared.
Okay.
You're as prepared as you're going to be, regardless. I.e., you're walking in, no surprise. There it is. Initiative.
All right. Well, let's just get our initiatives out of the way then, or at least have them ready for when Ron asks. All right. So.
Uh, 11.
Use the same roll, but add your. Are the NPCs go on their own, or
With just the two of you to mix it up. For this case, I'm going to have them go last.
you're gonna have them?
It's player, character, monster, NPC. That's so you know that is actually the way it's supposed to be.
Technically, I thought the sidekicks go on the same.
No, that's how we do it, but technically you roll separately for each thing.
Right.
All your sidekicks, your familiars, and everything like that are supposed to have a separate role. You go, and then maybe they go, or maybe you send them out first because they got a higher initiative. It's just easier if they go at the same time. So you, oh, when does he go? When does he go? When does he go?
So
When does
now
he
you're
go?
gonna have them go.
Well, because there's only the two of you.
Okay.
So that way it's player, because I only rolled a 2. So player, monster, then you send them out to go do it's like you're giving them orders as you're trying to fight.
So that because you rolled a 2, that gives you two creatures that you have advantage on.
No, I'm gonna do the same thing. The main creature is gonna go on his go.
Yeah.
The two side ones are gonna go after the sidekicks.
Okay, fair enough.
That's just to play around. Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
It's all going to be based with only the two of you. When Jared, if Jared gets here,
I can
Safe.
accept that.
it's not like they're all going to go first, and then you take the big guy goes, your NPCs go, then the two little ones go, regardless of their initiative, because they're basically sidekicks also. I'm just trying to find my little fairies and stuff because they are small. They are small. Small. Ah, there they are. Your favorite put a fairy to either side behind it.
I can do that. Okay. So yeah, Mark, with your 11, you go before me.
Wow.
You go first with an 11.
Okay.
Ron, since we are prepared with one thing, and I know we're not going down silently, I'm gonna have prepared. I have cast a light spell on a rock, and then when we get to what is it, a 60-foot throw? So when we get to basically here, this is where we start with the initiative. Here,
Right, have you move in because you got the movement. That's just how I preset because you know it's there. You don't want to go right in. This is your prep
okay.
here. You're back there doing your
So
prep.
there's no line of sight because this thing is like
No, you snuck up to here to look in.
right.
Then you went back. I told you the whole thing has
Right,
always
right,
been
right.
twisty turning.
So
I told you all before. It was always twisty turning. You went up to the front, poked in, looked, said, "This is what I see," and then backed up.
right.
And I said it was never a straight shot.
So
That you don't know.
so is this? So are we starting initiative here, or are we starting initiative closer?
That initiative is irrelevant because the initiative is already set. Mark goes first. You either move up and go into initiative, or you do something back here to kick in the initiative. That's a player character choice.
Okay.
Remember, as you said, while I'm setting up and everything, you said, well, let's go ahead and do the initiative and set up the initiative. So we set up the initiative without doing the initiative because I had to look up the critter. So now you can decide, well, the initiative is set. We're going to start it here. You can start, it's up to you. You know it's there. You know as soon as you come here, the thing's going to be there. So it is 100% an option as to when you decide we're going to go.
Okay. So basically, when movement ends here,
If that's where you want to, you kick in the initiative.
right?
So it doesn't, like I said, to me, it doesn't matter.
And Mark, you don't have dark vision, do you?
Okay. Jared just said he was actually on his way, but he said he's sick. He feels it coming down.
Okay.
He said that's literally the message he just sent. So he was going to come here because he obviously looked at it, says, I feel like I'm starting to come down with something, so I'm going to sadly going to skip the day so he doesn't want to spread it.
Yep. No, that's much
Absolutely understandable.
Yep. That's why I am at the end of the turn, just prior to kicking off the initiative. Basically, the action that will kick off the initiative is my throwing in that rock with a light spell.
Just a second, just
Yeah, not a
talking
problem.
to Jared because his throat feels scratchy.
No, that's appreciated.
So yeah, always better safe than
Because-
sorry. And with the weather, the way the weather's been going up and down, even my asthma's in. Oh,
Yeah, but
absolutely terrible.
I don't want to catch anything after having just recently come out of the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Really. Alrighty, so oh,
So, oh yeah, oh, shit.
yeah. Well, that's why I'm tossing basically right here. Do you want me to roll like a quote unquote to hit to see if I land exactly where I wanted to?
What are you doing exactly?
Throwing a rock with a light spell on it.
You throw to see where you hit. Rocks bounce.
They do.
You see where it actually bounces to.
The throw was a 15 plus.
So the rock landed in the grid.
Yep.
Now you roll the d8 to see where it bounced. It bounces. It doesn't boom.
It doesn't boom.
It doesn't boom.
Two.
So you're going this way. So if this is the grid,
Yep.
1, 2.
Close enough.
We'll just use this. There's
Right source.
there's where the rock landed.
And it's 20 feet right.
It's going to light the whole place up.
Yeah, dim in the outer sections, but
Yeah, but you're talking only right in these areas right now.
actually
I can't see if I'm looking at.
it's right up to about
Yeah, like I said,
this corner and basically here.
Yeah, like I said, it's there. It literally lights up the whole place. Just
So-
that
Just the corners.
90% of it is bright
Right.
lit, and there's just shadow in the corners. Perfect for Mr. Stealthy. You can just drop that torch now and go in
Yeah.
the shadow, the dimly lit, which creates shadow.
Actually, dim light actually gives you advantage.
Gives you advantage on stealth. Dim light, shadow, darkness.
All right. So now it kicks off into that kicked off the initiative.
Right. So you throw it. And that's a simple action. Just like, here's my initiative. It's like you go in there, you already know it's there, and you go,
Yeah, that's
now
that's your free interaction.
that's your free interaction. Now Mark goes first.
Okay. Going order.
He has to go that way into the shadow. No choice.
No, you can stealth in light. You just get
If he wants the bonus, he would go that way.
right,
He's a player. He's smart. He knows to get into the shadow.
right, but he starts in the shadows.
Right.
It only goes up to here.
Right. So he can skirt around. I'm just saying he can skirt around, stay in the shadows all the way. I don't care where he goes. That's where the rock is. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where the rock is. Basically, you're in shadow now, but it's bright light here. There's shadow here. So that would be 5 foot. You would have to move along. You would have to move along the side. Yeah.
It's fine.
Okay. What's the range of All right, basically over 20, you're at disadvantage. So you would have to head to the lights in order to not be at disadvantage. You would come out of stealth. Advantage to hit, yeah.
If it doesn't see you. If it doesn't see you.
If it doesn't see you.
Because you can see it as he starts to move. You can see it go. That's keen senses.
But your stealth was a 26. So is he rolling 1 or 2 dice? Does he see him or not? Is he rolling at advantage or straight up?
Oh, advantage. I said you see it doing that doesn't mean he sees you because it's sniffing where it is, but it doesn't know what it's smelling.
Oh, you're staying in the. You're staying in. Okay. Straight up.
Straight up. The big one?
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, it is a dragon. Wait a minute.
No.
19 is not. 19 does not hit.
It is a dragon. But let me look at my modifications.
He's checking his.
I gotta check my modifications because this is basically old 3.5.
Yeah.
AC 23.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on. He's checking.
No. I made my modifications because I had
wormlings are like maybe a 17 or 18.
I changed these based on new 5e, so they don't have all these bonuses.
He's using an older version of a critter.
Who's on the phone? Mark's on the phone.
Yes.
Yeah. This used, but modified. See, back, no sword, poison for information, creature AC 15.
Okay, so yes, it hit.
Yeah. I had to. A lot of these had to look at those ACs and go, no. This is wrong, because like I said, 3.5 they gave them Dex, natural, serpent, male.
Yeah.
They don't do that anymore. For one thing, male, he will not get his Dex because male.
Right.
So I gave it its natural and its Dex plus the 10.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised at how quickly it goes down. It's level 1. It's not tough.
Okay.
Goes to you, good sir.
All right, goes to me. Let's see here. Sorry, I was dealing with him instead of thinking. Hold on a minute. Only 3 of us.
Yeah, not worried about it. But Jared, he was going to come because he saw the weather change, but he wound up waking up not feeling so well. So let him go to sleep.
You know what? Here. What's my modifier? +6 to hit. Okay. Guiding bolt to the big Bowana.
The big Bawana?
Yeah.
Bawana Mana?
Yeah. Let's see here. 7 plus 6 is 13 plus 2 luck is 15.
There you go. Just a second, I'll get right with you, Demon Class. For 14.
17 points of radiant damage.
Oh, one.
Seems
All
confused.
right.
He climbs out of the
And
lore.
the next attack, the next attack on it is at the next melee attack is at
I'm not
advantage.
even worried about that. It's not going. It's going to get this one attack because you got it down to uno.
Oh, really?
These aren't. No, I'm not going to say anything. You're
Yeah.
going to have to learn.
Yeah.
Because there's a reason why it's as it is. See, this is what it is.
Yeah.
Only
Yeah.
this way.
Yeah.
Okay, so I needed to use
The stat block.
the stat block. With obviously with modifications. So it goes.
Now, Ron, I know we're a bunch of work, but would it have talked?
Oh no.
Okay.
I took away that. Actually, it might say something. I'll have to look and see. Doesn't see him.
Well, he attacked. So that killed any stealth. So
It's 50-50. It's literally 50-50.
well, I'm the one that did the damage.
Yeah. What's his intelligence? Pretty smart. So it's going. Intelligence is 15. So it's going to go after the one that obviously really hurt it. So it comes straight at you. Not that it's going to hit anything because I never do.
Yeah, well, this one is not the
Well, 16.
that's gonna hit. That's my AC.
I know, I'm not going to get another attack in, so I'm not going to bother with that. Let's say, well, for the next one, I need to know what his bonuses are. Never mind, it's not going to hit. It's not going to hit anything. What did I give it? Okay. Oh, I did give it. I wrote it all down. Duh, because I had to change it. So +4. So it bites for D6 +1.
Okay.
So it bites for 3.
Okay.
I did allow it to keep its poison, which I said is per the info. Fortitude, which is con 14.
Okay. So 16 plus 2 is 18.
Okay. No damage. A failure puts you into a toxic shock for 2d4 plus you literally fall down and you're spasming. Now it goes to the sidekicks.
All righty. Well, Mark, you're up there front and center. It's right in front of you there, buddy. Marky Mark. Mark.
Nah, looks like he had. There he is.
Emu, and Mark. Mark.
Nice.
Uh,
Yes.
yes. I'm using a bullet because I don't have the particular lizard in question. It's the same size, but it is not a bullet. No.
Just hit it.
Okay.
15.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I jumped the gun because it only has 1 hit point left. I'm ready for it to just drop. No, you hit armor. Boom. Or it's.
You didn't do anything.
I do them after. Remember?
So my turn. Since I can't get to a point where you can see.
Oh yes, Damon. We have guys that can't make it in person because of life. So Discord.
Okay. So he is plus 2 for proficiency, and plus 2 for dex. So he's plus 4 to hit. He's gonna throw his dagger. Dagger goes.
Wow.
He's my guy's like,
It's still alive. Should not be alive.
yeah, and he goes, I'm not gonna be seen.
All right. Well,
He's gonna go around the corner for full cover.
what do you move? Oh, hey.
Passes it. Flyby attack.
Flyby attack.
Oh, you get no. You get 2. Yeesh, fun. Okay.
But they are very, very small.
They're not sturges, are they?
No, they're little dragons.
Oh. They're dragons.
Yeah, this is what the big one looks like. Only bigger.
The big one doesn't have. Big one does have wings. No.
No, wingless.
But the kids do.
The kids do. Okay, +2.
It wouldn't have spoken because this is protecting its kids. Okay.
Okay. Single flyby is 1 attack at +4.
Yep.
A 10. Does a 17 hit you? Mark. All right, Mark. Flyby strike. Okay. By my proper ouchie. Yeah, these little things, and they're tiny. They're the size of a frog. But as they come swooping down at you, they've got just these nasty, nasty claws. And one gotcha for, I think you can handle it, 4. Hey, it didn't get to you, so temp is temp and not real. Steve ran over to the bathroom. So look here. Okay, the lore. While I'm waiting, I have my own world called Terra Nor, and I've got tons of lore behind that. They are in an island that is a pirate island with all kinds of different factions. So they're basically getting these jobs. They don't know what's going on yet to go out and do these things. So they ran out to this smaller island looking for a specific island for an individual. And that is what they are doing at this juncture. That's the quick rundown. When you guys want to know the lore rundown.
All right.
Yeah, we go top it around.
Thank you, Mark.
I clawed him. I'm trying to remember the dinosaur. You know the one that has those big, I think it's a Gigantagore or something like that, but it has these huge claws to rip.
Yep.
That's what these things look like. Their claws are as big, literally bigger than they are, and they kind of tuck them underneath.
Yeah.
They come out like this, and I love the ones. I love the one.
He has them.
Use it. Or kill your partner. I like you killing your partners. They're fun.
Nice. Still going into the jail.
I think you need a bigger jail.
No, he needs a prison. You need a prison, not a jail.
No, I think he needs a gulag at this point.
6, 17.
There you go.
It had 1.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, had 1.
My turn. All right. Ron, the one in the corner.
Let's see here. Get rid of size because I didn't write it down. So Dex and natural. So 16. Get rid of the size because they use size.
Yeah.
So 16 versus 18.
All right. So DC 14 Dex save.
Yeah. Of course, you chose the one that they really have pretty high, but you know how I roll.
Oh yeah.
Their Dex is 19, so plus 3.
All right. So you need an 11 or better.
Goes 19-4. 19 is 4.
4.
19, no, 19. Yeah, 19.
19 is 4. 18,
So
19
you
is
need
4.
a 10 or better.
How about a 9? Unbelievable.
All
And the
right.
50-50 shot. I guess he failed his permanent saving throw. Death save.
Yeah. Just gotta check on something real quick. It's a. Let's see. What the hell is that?
You still there, Lee? Or did you leave? You said you sent a message, but I don't.
Okay. No wisdom bonus. Okay. 10 points. Radiant.
hits it, burns it, it drops.
All right, and Big Bawana goes, and now it's our NPC 2, 3, 5. He picks up his dagger, backs up, and his action is to go into stealth. Not going to make much of a difference. Okay. It's passive unless it has a negative intelligence. Its passive will meet or beat.
Let me look. Intelligence, because they are babies, so they're not the size. Order. No, not what I'm looking for. They don't have very good order like the others. Strength, X, con, intel. 2.
Wow. Okay. Its passive will not see me. So it would need it would have to
That's okay. It sees other things. It's not concerned.
yeah.
They're not very bright.
And now, Mark, your turn for your NPC. Doesn't matter because the whole cavern's lit.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, it's shadow, but it's still
Lit.
it's not dark. It's not
dim.
darkness.
It's dim light. Longbow. Okay.
Shield on his
No,
Oh,
you got it.
You have
No,
to drop your shield too.
you got to drop them both.
It's an action.
No.
That- dropping the shield is a full action because it's strapped onto you. You've got to. The sword you just drop. The shield. If you look at a shield, you've got a handle on one side and a strap here to hold it. So he's actually got to do that number.
Oh, you have reach. Oh, I thought hobgoblins had reach because of their long arms. Oh, never mind. All right, so it's there.
It's their goal.
Well, for your action, I would suggest going taking the dodge. Oh yeah, but you know what I mean. I would do the dodge action. Gives them disadvantage. It's not doing anything.
No, I'm yelling at you in my mind for giving him the ideas of what to do when it's his character, not yours. He has to say, I'm going to do this. So you're yelling out, dodge, dodge, without any clue. See? So I'm yelling at you in my mind.
That's why I have a headache.
That's so the 18 turns into a 2. Look around.
Okay, Mark. There you go.
Right.
Uh,
Yeah, he sticks this little thing.
thick stave, DC 14, so 10 or better.
Even 10.
Pizza, pizza. And Mark, your guy's right there, so go ahead and
Goes Michael.
yes. The big,
I know, but I've
the
only
big
got the
bullet.
one left. Right. I've only got the one left. So it just goes. So then doesn't matter. I can't hit anything. Scott. Free laugh.
And he hadn't moved up since you're
Yeah. Well, just it's not doing any type of attack. It's flying away, so both can get an attack of opportunity. It's going up into it's trying to survive.
the only one with an attack would be Mark.
Okay, Mark. Total it's going up out of the way. It's going up into because you got this big area. So they were down below to get at you and everything. Like now he's trying to go up into the little hidey hole where the nest is. Can you do at least 3? That's it then. That's it. I said I wasn't worried about it. Its only goal was to see if it can go hide. It's just a baby.
Alright. Yeah.
Well, you killed a young.
Do we see the ceiling?
Yeah, it goes up like 50 feet. It's just a big dome. Lots of cracks. It's a cavern, so there's all kinds of cracks and holes and indentations and the little caverns in there.
Go ahead.
Bones are scattered all over the place. Things they've been eating.
And using human vision.
They're mixed.
Because if any of them were humanoid, some of them might have had years. Would have been. Is there anything on the critter itself?
No.
So search the area, see if there was.
Search.
All right.
This is moving all the bones and kicking them around. Said that this is their lair. They bringing in critters and other things. Because the undead things don't bother them.
All right. Well, I'm going to with my guy. That's going to be. I'm gonna tell Hannibal to go ahead and search, and I will assist him because he's better at it than I am. 22. An 8 becomes an 18 plus 4.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. It's literally okay. We're gonna kick the bones and stuff around. It's basically a 5 or better.
Yeah.
It's more kicking everything out of the way than actually searching.
Yep.
So as he's kicking things away, he sees, coin glitter and other things, which causes kicking more stuff out of the way. I found a little bit, so you just keep shoving stuff around.
Yep. What is it that I'm writing down, membership?
Stuff. You're writing stuff.
Yeah.
You come across a set of pipes. They're pan pipes. There's a potion. And there's a charm. You kick around, there's a lot of copper, 3,000 to be exact, 600 silver, 80 gold. Plus, he kicks around a lot of. There's a total of 100 gold and small 5, 10 gold piece gem bits. Yeah, but they're in small denominations. They're tiny.
All right. Well, I think we found our types of the seal. Fine. I will use the detect magic as a ritual. And
Yeah, the three things I gave you. Potions are also magical, even though they're potion.
right. Because they have a magical effect.
Yeah, they have an aura.
Right. And what's the range? Hold on a minute. So basically, lasts for 10 minutes, but after I did, I'm just gonna walk the perimeter.
Yeah, that's it.
Um,
It's unimportant things to them, so they're just scattered all over the place.
right.
And the guy told you there were those who came here and none of them came back, and a pirate group that um came here, hid their treasures, but they split up all over the place.
Mhm. Now here's the fun question, Ron. Something even medium size, but definitely something large size would leave a set of tracks or something that would lead to its. Does it look like down here there was a nest down here?
No, nested. I told you, it's a boat. It was scooting up. It was trying to go up to that, but it only just started. And he stabbed it, so you have no idea where it was going to go.
Right.
No clue.
But
And you've got literally hundreds of little alcoves.
right. But that thing would have left a trail. Something big.
It's rock. These things fly. They have their own.
That thing does.
No, they have their own ecology. How they work.
Right.
You can give it'll be very difficult because these aren't dragons that are normal. When you first got to the island, this dragon you've never seen before shattered the ship, which got you here.
Yes.
So you'd have to do a history or a survival, either one, but it's going to be hard.
Well, 18 plus.
Not good enough if you can reach at least 20, if you got at least +2.
Survival is a +4 and a
There you go.
history.
Doesn't matter which one, either or.
I know.
You got it. You don't need to look up after that. This creature, they've never been described as a dragon as much as they've been described as dragonkin.
Right.
No, not full dragons. They set their eggs and stuff on the ground. But when they grow their wings to fly back forth for their safety, these things are like birds and they create their own little place and they come up and down, up and down, up and down, while the mother stays at the bottom as the protection stops you from coming in.
Yeah. Okay. At some point, do they lose their wings?
When they get to a mature age, their wings fall off. Not unlike a lot of animals in nature today that as they mature, certain things happen.
Like a caterpillar into a.
Yeah, like caterpillar into a moth. There's some weird fish way down below that as a child, as a young, it can swim around, but as it matures, it winds up having to go to the bottom, and its fins are like little legs, and it down to the bottom. I forget the name of it. So it's a natural thing.
All right.
So they stay up into that little nest wherever it is until they and like anything, it's instinct. They feel they are big enough to return. They feel their wings and they leave. They literally fly away to create their own place before their wings fall off. And then they create their own lair, as it were.
All right.
They're also like some animals, especially like with fish, the father doesn't hang around.
Right.
Does his thing, leaves.
All right. Any exits?
Just where you came in. That's it. One way in, one way out.
All right. So, um, we go ahead and what time of day is it?
You took a rest, so you probably went first thing in the morning because you went in and you got rid of the guards.
Yeah.
Once you did that, then you went all the way in, saw what it was, and you came because I remember because then you came out says we better rest up and stuff before we go back in.
Right.
Not realizing that it's not a true dragon, it's not as tough as a true dragon.
But still.
So you were expecting something a lot, and you prepared for something a lot harder. And it could have been if I could have rolled some numbers because it had the bite. If you failed the roll, you're literally
Yeah.
your food. That's how it gets its food. It drops into these convulsions and it starts eating you.
It's a
Eating you up.
paralytic poison versus
Right.
a damage.
It's the same poison as those dinosaurs that spit the goo and kind of drop you down into and they start eating you while you're
Still
doing
alive.
that number thing there. Same concept. And then the children, that's why they have the big claws. They come in and they start tearing up your guts and stuff so they can get to the goodies. Because their teeth aren't strong enough.
So we're still good.
Right. And you got the pipes, and this is where and I literally wrote it. You can say, I'm done here, or you can keep poking around.
And
but
nothing is going to stop us, would stop us from returning.
Nothing will stop you from returning.
Because we know there's other goodies. We know there's a sword here.
Right.
As well as other stuff.
Yeah, the sword is the problem because you will be told you do not destroy the ecology of this island. You do that, the whole thing goes kaput. You kill the queen, she can't make more ants. Where there's the giant insects and stuff, you'll destroy the whole. And it's basically in a enclosed ecosystem.
Right. But we can kill the warriors that's guarding it.
She makes more.
But not right away. We kill the warriors, we can grab the sword.
Yeah, there's X amount of ants. Giant ants come in 100. This is DM to DM. There's 100. So, and I have 100 marked, and every time you kill, I remove them. In the time you've done this, there's been more eggs hatched, more workers and/or warriors created.
But no more than 100.
There's never more than 100.
Okay.
Basically, if you go back there, your encounters are going to be exactly as they were before because it regroups.
We go through, and then we can go ahead and get rid of.
It's a choice. That sword is the tease. Do you want to take the chance of going after it or not. It is a tease. It was I literally said, I'm going to put this here just to see if they want to go through all these warriors and all these ants to get that sword. Obviously, it's magical because where everything else is busted and tore up and rusty and stuff,
It's
it's
in
nice
perfect
and
condition.
shiny and new. But do you want to take that chance? Because anybody who's played with ants, like I did as a kid,
Yep.
just because you get those 5 warriors, they scream for more.
Oh, they do.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
And that's written down too. For every round, X amount keep showing up. And they keep showing up and they keep showing up and they keep showing up. And they're not all just warriors, the workers too.
Yeah.
So again, DM to DM, I roll a D4 plus 1. So for every 4th, and I need to roll a 3 or a 4,
Mhm.
all workers except for and 1 warrior. So if I roll a 4, there's a warrior.
Yep.
So 5 at a time could show up, 4 workers, 1 warrior.
Right.
Every round, they until there's 100.
Well, nothing's saying that we can't come back in 3 or 4 levels to.
No, I'm not going to stop you.
Normally, you throw away your
Well,
stuff.
I'm going to try not to throw this away because I've already thrown away up to page 7.
Well, this island is. I want to turn it into.
Right. So it's literally up to you. I don't care. You can come in at level 15 and say, yeah, these are what you find. This is what you gather. I don't care. Because at that level, I'm not going to bother with most of the things that are here. It's really about, okay, we're making sure that we don't destroy the ecosystem of this island. If there's 12 giant spiders, you better make sure at least 1 male and 1 female are still alive every time so they can make more.
And there's no way to tell.
There's no way to tell.
All right.
The challenge of this isn't the things that are there as much as how not to destroy the ecosystem of this island.
Yeah, because I mean, do you want ants controlling it? Do you want the spiders to control it? Do you want, we'll call it whatever? Do you want any one particular?
Do you want any one particular thing to be the dominant, which will destroy everything else?
All right.
And once they destroy everything else, they die off because they've removed. Let's say you go with the ants.
Yeah.
They go in, they kill the spider, they kill everything off. They start going out and they kill everything off. Well, now there's 100 ants total, but they've wiped out their entire food source.
Mhm.
So they
Die off. And then the island is not.
well, then the island slowly dies.
Now then we can plant rocks.
It's got plenty of rocks. Why would you want to plant a rock? It's got rocks. The whole thing's a rock.
Rocks.
I heard rocks. You know my hearing, and I heard rock.
And we can plant things. We could put.
You have to this is a case where a druid would be perfect because the druid would come in and says, we need ants, we need moths, we need all those things to start a normal. You need a druid for that.
Yeah. We
Because of their druid crap, they can do.
we don't need the giant stuff. We need the normal stuff.
Yeah, you bring in the normal stuff, but unless you're botanists or whatever that is, you don't know what the normal stuff is.
Yeah. No. But
There is survival and everything, but like me, hey, I know enough about bugs and various plants, but that doesn't mean I could sit back and put up a terrarium and know exactly how much of everything to put in there. I had no clue.
absolutely. And the thing that I'm looking at it, all right, but its reputation as is works in our favor if we want
Yeah.
to use the ruins as a.
Yeah, you know that if you make your own trail, so if you go to and from the ruins, just keep an eye out for the little things that will come into your area. That's all. You go, one of the big bugs come in, you crush the bug, you throw it out there, the ants will come to it eventually.
Yeah, or another bug.
They're different bugs, yeah.
All right.
It's about not destroying the ecosystem that's there.
And it's actually winds up being a natural defense for those things.
Yeah, nobody comes here
I like it.
because, like I said, there's a reputation about it. And it is your choice. You can keep going or
Ron, I have a question for you. And that this is between this is out of for character development. Would one level of druid be counter to hydro? Because I think at level 2 you get your or maybe I have to go to level 3. I have to look at TOV. But they have a like the clerics, they have I'm going Tempest, but druids have something similar
right.
that's weather based and or even a water based druid.
Well, if you look at 5e, the way they do clerics and druids now, they're all in the same. You just flip them and you see they're all in these same categories.
Yeah.
You can be a tempest based druid.
Would some either would a water or a weather based druid be counter to Hydra's teaching if I were to take it for because I want to take this place as a stronghold for Tempest.
Right. Hydro is chaotic storms. Storms make rain.
Yeah.
Rain grows crops. All my gods interact, whether they like to or not, in one manner or another. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Just because hydro is out in the seas and the oceans causing hurricanes and other things, that stuff hits shore. And what happens when it hits shore? Rain. Which makes the crops grow.
Tornadoes.
Well, doesn't matter. They connect. They don't have to like connecting, but they all connect.
Right, but would hydro oppose such a
No, he has no reason to.
because my intentions are
The druid doesn't control the water.
No.
Okay, the druid can control the weather, but that is at the okay of hydro if it's in a ocean or coastal setting.
like this is.
Like this is. It'll be like, hey, I want it to rain normal. Okay, just some normal rain. You sure you don't want me to bring a storm? No, can I just have some rain? They talk. And believe me, all my gods, everything I have on them, who they like, who they dislike, who they're at war with.
Right.
That's why you got the god of death.
And the god of undeath.
Yeah, they were a pair.
Yeah, they were married at one point.
Yeah, and they created Grimlord. They made this child, and because it was back and forth, and I'm done with it.
Thoughts upon both of yours.
Yeah. Oh, look what I have. I'm going to be the one of all these humanoids.
Right. But they're because of their divorce, they're still going through their
Yeah, that's always and forever.
Yeah.
He's like, no, dead is dead is dead. She's like, no, man, you know what? No, there's things to do with this. No, how dare you?
All right, so there's no opposition to me picking up a level of druid for future reference. All right, thank you. That's not going to affect my spellcasting ability. It's not going to affect anything if I pick it up. Well, it will ruin my capstone because I won't be able. If you stop at 20, I won't be able to get my level 20 capstone. But
For every good, there's a bad. For every bad, there's a good.
all right, so on the way back, since it's relatively early morning at this point,
Right. You only went in. I mean, it only took you, 20, 25 minutes to go through. Because, like I said, the length of these halls were longer, and these things, you just set them up that way. You go in, go to this, get rid of that, and
on the way back to
a
the ship,
minute.
on the way back to, I want to spend 6 hours in that glen to get more ingredients for potions.
Okay.
So we can do this now without
You finish the rest of your day because 6 hours. You finish the rest of your day. You go to the Glen.
well, yeah, we wind up back at the ship.
Right. Because like at 6 hours, most of your day is over after. Well, the morning is over after that.
Oh, yeah, we'll be mid-afternoon by the time I get back to the ship. Mid to late.
Well, no, you went here first thing in the morning.
Call it 8 o'clock.
So say 8. So like 2.
Well, by the time
By the time you get there, 3, 4. Yeah.
3, and then it's going to be like 4 or 5 by the time we get back to the ship. So, so I need to. What is it? D6s that I have to.
D6s are for an encounter,
Okay.
and every encounter stops you from getting it because you gotta kill the bug.
All right. So I've got 6 here. So what is it, on a 1?
It's a 1 in 6.
All right. There are 2 encounters with 4.
So you get enough ingredients for 4.
Yep.
But the giant beetles stopped you from the other 2.
Yeah. You want to do the combat or no?
No, I'm not worried about the combat.
Yeah, they were like 2. They were only like 4 hit points.
Yeah, they're there as the nuisance for the ingredients.
Right. You get.
And you've got 3 others because even Jared's not here. That still gives you, say, all 4 others that are kind of circling around. You say, okay, we'll say, and the bug comes up. They just
But it still ruins.
right because the focus is you don't want to be doing this, and then it gets a free attack, free bite because they do have wings. They can't. And
Right.
because what you are taking is their food source. They eat this stuff.
Right. So they're defending.
So they defend the food. That's why kill the bugs. The ants will come and get those, haul them away. You get enough for 4 potions, depending upon how you put the 4 together. Because, like I said, you make a regular potion, the next potion, the next potion, the next potion.
Okay. So back to.
Like I said, it's up to you.
Mark, we have what we
Yes.
we have what we came to get.
You do have what you came to get. Like I said, if you decide to go, if you decide,
Go back and get our reward.
yeah, if you decide not to come back, I'm just going to hand you this whole stack so I don't accidentally throw it away, and you decide when you want to come back.
Okay. You want to
Or you can come back anytime.
Mark,
Yes.
or was it Raphael? Hey, Raph.
What?
Just we got what we came for. We can head back, get our reward, and then return every so often to see about collecting more stuff.
So
Well, here's the way I look at it. Here's the way I look at it. Here's the way I look at it.
Be careful. Like I said with the river, you can keep getting the gold from the river, but in time, if you keep bringing this gold back, that will get those with more oomph behind them and say, "Oh, I'm gonna," those who just like in the Wild West, they're gonna come in and claim it for themselves.
Oh yeah.
So you don't mind getting a nugget or two or three, but after that, you don't want to push it.
Right. But here, Ron, not Ron, Mark, we leave
yes,
we leave the critters as is. They are a natural defense. We eliminate them, people will stay away. Your average people.
that's true.
Okay.
That is true.
We have learned how to navigate this place. And we can go ahead and leave them here. All right. Now, between you and me,
That's a better plan.
it is. We have a base that we can use. What I plan to do is over the next little bit, wind up getting enough things purchased, set it up in our base where we can melt down the nuggets and make our own coins or bars or something. That won't break attention. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mind you, also you got to realize it's not just you got to come on that. You can see when you come to you can see giant bugs as they start flying here and there.
Yeah.
On the seashores they can see like the octopus as it kind of comes up and grabs things. They can see these animals.
Yeah.
Which keeps them away.
Yes. Absolutely. We don't want to eliminate that stuff.
Yeah, basically what I'm saying is you wipe them all out, they'll stop seeing these.
Yeah, and people will start to come out.
Yeah, they're all dead. They
won't be afraid to come out, but we leave them, they'll be afraid to come out. But yeah. Let's head back and get our reward. All right. And the interesting part is at level 4 when I take my feat or talent, as they say, I'm going to take magic initiate so I can get the identity.
Just over there. I don't know. Jared's mathing on that, but yes, it's this stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll take magic initiate so I can get the identify spell so I can use it as a ritual. So we're not spending tons and tons and tons of money. But anyway, that's level 4. All right. So head on back. So
you are gonna head back. Okay.
We are gonna head back.
Yeah, because like I said, there may be a case where you say, no, we're just gonna leave it be and leave whatever else is there, just leave it be.
Or we'll come back. Because that ruins I want to.
I'm not concerned with the ruins. That's money. And that's trying to find out who to hire to fix it. Or you have to find yourself a player character wizard with such things as stone shape.
Yes.
And creation. Otherwise, you got to bring people in to fix this, which means the words are going to get out.
Oh, I know.
It's a catch-22.
As of right now, though, the dungeon part we can choose as a hidden base.
Absolutely. There's no issue with that.
So are you giving me that? You said you were going to give me the.
Yes, but I got to read the tail end.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's an ending part here. I'm just doing a quick look, see what you set aside for now. Spider fins.
Hey, Ron. I mean,
Not
Mark.
bad.
Mark,
Yes.
were these NPCs, since they have been quote unquote listed as half a player for power levels? These guys joined us, so I'm gonna say give them half a share for every adventure that they join in on.
No, you just pay their way.
Just pay that way.
Yeah, literally, that's how sidekicks are. You pay their way.
Okay.
They are like the mercenaries. So you pay them, I think it's 2 silver a day, or I don't know exactly, but you look at what they are, and this is what they are worth.
Okay. They get a lot more money up front with uh taking a share. Or in this case, half a share.
Yeah, but
But
that's a bonus. Got to understand, that's a bonus. You say we'll give you half. That's a
Oh,
bonus.
I thought they were joining us for the adventure in life.
No. These are sidekicks. They are support.
Correct.
The rules of sidekicks are they don't do what you're doing with them.
Correct.
So
Well, they do only in
only in dire, like right now we've only got the two, and that's their design.
Yeah.
So you pay their freight, you pay for their food, their lodging, and
Right,
everything, and then you decide what you're going to give them.
all right. So yeah, that's not a problem.
Right. So you say, hey, we're going to give them a percentage. Well, you're still paying their daily living quarters. That is a bonus.
All right.
Yeah,
but it's not going to be a. If
no, you don't want to. This is what they are. It says we're here to help you, protect you. We're your guards. They are quote unquote not role players. They don't go out and do anything. They
unless you
assist.
have a PC die that needs a replacement.
Yeah. Well, I can't help that. So,
Right.
but that's what sidekicks are for.
Okay. In that case, as far as
And I believe, and I'm just going to go with that number because I got it from somewhere. It's not like mercenaries where it's like 2 gold a day kind of a thing.
Right.
That's not what they are. They're like 2 silver a day, plus you pay their freight.
right.
And that 2 silver is for them to be able to go and do what they want to do.
Right.
So it's like think of it as being in the military when you're the boot and everything.
Right.
Your freight is paid.
Basically, what we're going to do is pay their average daily expenses.
Right. And that's another case of you decide, guys, we're kind of poor, we're kind of broke, so we're gonna have to live in poor or squalor. You decide
What
living expensive you're going to pay. Right now, even with all that copper, they can live high on the hog.
Right. What I was gonna say.
Do however you want. I don't need the.
I'm trying to converse with my fellows.
Well, no, I keep cutting off because I'm also trying to listen. When I get a little bound up, I drink the rise, so I'm just killing time while I wait for it to beep. Did it beep? Okay, so you can explain it to him.
How about
That's what I was waiting for.
Do you mind if we off the top just give them 100 copper each as a bonus?
Sure.
Okay.
Hey, when can I sell any of my gold nuggets?
You sold the last set, or was that Jared?
I wasn't here.
It was Jared that sold?
Yeah.
Okay. then you can sell your gold nuggets on the way back in. 5 at 5 each, so total 25 gold.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Oh, because they'll ask you, where did you get these? You say, some pile there. You can say, well, I saw this guy with him, so I killed him.
yeah, so it's but basically you get 25 gold for it. When we get back, we're gonna do a day of shopping. And yeah, so
Yeah, and you learn this from your ride.
Yeah.
Because remember, he's the one that went out there and started getting gold nuggets. He says that you got to be careful with this. Spread them around.
Yeah.
Because Skull Cove does have gold.
Yeah.
Says you got to be careful with it.
we're going back
You're going back to Scuttle Cove. You're not going back to the river to get more gold nuggets. You done did that.
on this trip. You've got your 25 gold from this trip.
Okay.
Yeah, and you don't want to do that every single day. You do it like once a month. You don't.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Think about where you are. Anything you do, at some point, somebody's going to learn.
Yeah. All right. So now, basically, I'm going to go ahead and do a split real quick.
Huh.
For this 700 copper. $150 silver. $20 gold. Well, we sell the trinkets. Hold on a second. Hold off the gold. I gotta do something, man. Sell off the trinkets. Oh.
There's one thing about this place too. It doesn't ask you where you got your stuff from.
Right.
The trinkets, as far as they're concerned. And what they do is you notice when you go to sell them, they kind of look at them and make sure there's like no marking on them.
Yeah.
To come from a very important person. Okay. Well, that's when your troubles.
45 gold, sir. All right. Oh shit.
And just so you know, again, damn, the hook wings, the little ones, that's just what I used as a base.
Right.
You'll see more of those later, but they're a different creature.
Okay.
These had the more crocodilian look and everything of Mama. They
Run for future because still haven't figured out anything else here. What are the charm and the potion?
It's a charm of restoration.
Okay.
And a potion of effulgence. Effulgence. I don't know. I just wrote it down. I don't even know what it does. Sounds like it's a potion of farting. Effluvium. Yeah. I really don't know what it is.
It's all both from Ultimate Magic.
Yeah. Everything.
But that will be when. All right, Turno, the gentleman that wanted the pipes of the sewer.
Okay. You bring it to Lars. That was the guy's name. And he's quite happy. Well, he does a little magic thing first, which is, detect, identify.
Mhm.
And it's still there, so you can see it's what you have. Oh, that's a this, that's a that.
Okay.
Because you have those with you too. It just happens to be, well, hey, oh, you found something else. Well, because you did him something anyway. So this is
Yeah.
what he wanted. Oh, this will be great. This will be great. And he's laughing about these things.
What was the? He wasn't going to pay it. He just said we get to keep whatever we find.
Yeah, he told you that pirates from before used this island and there's treasures there.
And so basically, we've got our payment.
You got your payment. It was, I'm not going to pay you to do this. I'm going to get you there. I'm going to tell you what was there. I'm just looking for this one item. I just don't know where it is.
If he laugh,
Oh yeah, he's laughing with these things.
is it like a maniacal evil? I'm gonna.
Give me an insight. Give me an insight here. Because this is, I don't know how to describe it. So, dadgummit, of course I do that.
Right. Let's see, I'm +6.
You wouldn't happen to have in your sandwiches.
I have napkins if you want.
Yeah, because I just, like anything, I make a mess even if I'm sitting still. So I bumped and,
It's a 21.
okay. Just a second, I gotta clean up my. I made a mess because that's what I do. I live to make messes.
Yeah, I'm going out.
Now wait for you to come back.
Okay. Right.
Okay. So there's I saw something funny laugh.
Yeah.
Just funny. The maniacal laugh. This is more of a, oh yeah, this is gonna be good. Oh yeah,
Vengeance shall be mine.
vengeance shall be mine, or chaos shall be mine, kind of laugh.
Well, kind of like vengeance, chaos. Is it more chaos shall be mine?
Well, it's hard to say. It's
With
well, yeah. I'm saying it's more chaotic. He doesn't have. It's not like, oh, he's going to pay for it.
No.
It's more like, oh yeah, what I can do with these now. Oh yeah, this is going to be so funny. This is going to cause such havoc.
I'm gonna lean forward with a sly grin on my face. I'm gonna say, should you need an ally in the future, ask and I may be interested.
Well, you never know what's going to happen as time goes. Like literally, I wrote, so do you have intentions on becoming a new faction? You don't have to answer. He just says, think of it as a questioning statement.
Okay.
More of a, we're like, oh, so you plan, kind of a
Yeah.
thing. Because you're independent. He doesn't know who you are or anything. Just you are.
Does he doesn't have a faction showing, does he?
No, he never mentioned anything about being a faction or anything like that. He did tell you when you got it that there are several factions. Some stronger than others. A lot are just small groups that don't even count for anything. But there are certain powerful ones. The biggest being what's called the Crimson Fleet, which is what he told you. They are the most powerful faction. They are, for all intents and purposes, the rulers of Scuttle Cove. But that doesn't make them the ones who are in charge of everything,
Right.
because there's so many different factions of different strengths. But they are the most. They're the ones that you see that are controlling, the coming and going of ships. They are the closest thing to a solid government entity as there is.
They are a governing entity, not a government.
Correct. There is no government here. The only reason
So that would mean a single faction was in control.
right. They are the closest.
Yes.
And that's mainly because the Crimson Fleet controls the fleet. They control the goods. They control the pirate activity. Not only just pirate activities, but they do, smuggling type operations, but they do legitimate trade too with different ships.
Well, the way I see it is the goods that can't be traced, they use for legitimate quote unquote trade with other.
No. Scuttle Cove is a pirate thing. Anything taken by ships can be bought and sold here.
Here.
But there are goods that it's still a city. They
Yeah.
still make goods and modify goods and do this that go out for normal trade.
All right.
It's like any mafia man. My casino is very legitimate. Has the guy on the side sits there and controls it with the pedal. It's very legitimate.
Yeah. Ron, the way I look at it, assuming I get all the way up to 20.
Worry about it when you get there. Worry about it when you get there.
Yeah.
Don't even think ahead, because like anything, you're going to start learning what the primary campaign of this is.
Right.
Like right now, it's just go do this. People complained that this dragon has never been active like this. The one that destroyed your ship, that got you here.
The turtle dragon.
Well, it's more of a snaky. It wasn't a giant.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the head was like a dragon turtle.
Yeah.
But when you went in the water, you saw it was snaky, but it had this snapper turtle type head.
That's how I remember it from
Yeah.
description. But yeah.
Yeah. The head was like a snapping turtle, but then the whole rest of the body was like the old gold dragon,
The
original gold dragon. That's
the Eastern dragon.
Eastern dragon snake-like is what the body was. And when you got here, for example, because you started saying this is what happened, and that's the first thing you learned. And others were talking about that this thing has never done that. It's always just stayed where it was. There's always been plenty of food. It's never been an issue. As long as we don't disturb it, we just go over it, we leave it alone, and then wham! Which is what shocked everybody. And then you come here and you did this, which is just a quote unquote, get me this.
Mm-hmm.
The enticement to get you there to get me this was there's treasure there, man.
Yeah. So
if you're strong enough to get the treasure, you can come back a lot more wealthier than you are now. I just don't know where they are. Now you can give me a history on the pipes of the sewers, because he's telling you what they are. Well, he explained to you, I told you pipes of the sewers. What he explained to you is a beautiful set of pan pipes. You can tell that they're magical because they're not rusty, they're not broken, they're not cracked or anything like that. History, yeah. They're all magic items have a history behind them.
Can I lean over and whisper to Hannibal and say, "Do you know what that?"
No, player characters. This is player character thing.
Mark, give a history.
Your NPCs have just those skill sets that they come with. It's like, oh, I'm not a history buff.
Actually, he does have history.
I don't know. I'm just saying some come with
He has
he has history if they have the skill, but they got to have the skill. They don't get more skills. They don't like your player character sheet has a whole list and everybody has them. There's our sets.
Yeah, yeah. If they don't have it,
They don't have it. They don't have it.
Right. He's like, hey boss, it's a 23 on my roll.
He had heard of them wherever he used to work. You know what the pipe sewers are. Basically, you pan pipe rats.
Yeah.
So that's all you know about. They pan pipe rats. That's what they do. They're called pipes of the sewers because they're literally made out of this magical item was created from the nursery rhyme or the child's things, you know, the piper.
Piper, yeah.
Yeah, he got all the rats out of the town, and then they screwed him over, and he turned the kids into rats or whatever it was. I forget exactly, but the pipes of the sewers, that's what they are.
And you bring them into you go into any one area, you can use them to
Bring him into an area he wants the rats to be, brings in the rats, and then walks away and lets this place get infested with rats. That's why his laughter is
oh boy.
a funny maniacal.
Oh yeah, it's the it's the laugh that you get from either any drunken enlisted person, except for maybe the Air Force, any drunken enlisted person who sees an opportunity, whether it's the Army with their quote unquote taking a raccoon and
with these powerful factions.
Oh yeah,
he can literally, because I know his skill sets, he can literally go wherever it is that he plans on going, call in these rats and kind of get away. And the only thing they know is their fancy restaurant or the mansion or whatever is suddenly infested with rats.
Yep. And then you know the
whatever
or
doesn't matter. Well, the dock's already infested with rats.
Yeah, but not overrun.
No, that's okay. He can call them all in and
send them. Yeah.
So that's why his laugh is this maniacal in the sense of chaos, not maniacal as well. But it's like I can't do that laugh. I don't even know how to describe that laugh. No, it's I'm really gonna screw with these people. You bit me in the ass, or you charged me extra for that cheeseburger, and it was actually rat. Well, I'm gonna bring you rat. You want to give me rat? I'm gonna bring you rat. So it's he's going to cause chaos in areas with the pipes of the sewers.
That's good. I like it. Hydro, come on. Swarms. He's all about chaos.
Yeah. Okay. So
now,
so level 2.
Level 2.
Yes, level 2.
I have
a request.
Keep this handy.
I have a request of him, Lars. Would he be willing to test out his new toy with there's a small warehouse down in the dock area that would be perfect for me to set up a new temple to Hydra.
You're going to have to persuade him with a high persuasion because he has a set schedule. He already this is why he already has what he wants to do, but to make him kind of go away from what he already has planned, you're gonna have to. It's a persuasion.
And at what I'll talk with him over a drink and tell him that if I could finesse a deal with the owner to clear it out and
Deal with that later. You're one step at a time. Don't push. One thing at a time. First thing is getting him to do this.
right. No, I'm explaining to him, and so I can. No, he doesn't care.
He could care less. Two, as you start telling him what to do, he literally this is me. This is it. Knowing this, he literally stops you and says, I don't want to know details. Never tell people details. I don't want to know. Good, bad, indifference, no.
Well, have another drink, and then he said make a high persuasion.
It's a high persuasion versus his because he has things already set. This is why he was looking for somebody to go do this. You really got to persuade him to kind of move out of his way.
+4. But I'm at advantage.
You have persuasion at advantage.
I do. It's empathetic.
If you have it, I don't care. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Um. Any charisma persuasion check is made at advantage because I empathetic. And I'm at +4.
Yeah, empathetic, i.e., you're empathizing with. He's got this set schedule. Look, I know you do, and
If yeah, 12. So that's my advantage. I know.
still got to roll.
I know.
You know my rolls.
I know your rolls, but I'm like, all right, this will be the one time that you roll the 20 and it'll be a good waste.
10.
That's-
Unfortunately, he's got +5.
So
He's got a high intelligence, high wisdom.
that's fine.
He doesn't have strength. He has a high in charisma because of his business, but he's not. That's why he wanted the pipes. He has nothing to do with fighting.
His physical skills are low, his mental skills are high.
Right. He doesn't. He actually has an 8 with his constitution. It's because of this area and what's been happening, which is
Kinda
why he
sickly.
wanted the pipes.
Yeah.
There's more to it. Believe me, this whole thing, there's a lot there. But this is as you're looking at him, talking to him, and he's enjoying this drink. It seems like he hasn't had one in a long time. So he's enjoying, which is why he couldn't pay you.
Right.
So he's trying, he needs to rebuild his it'll go back up at levels. It'll get his constitution back up. But he has that not very well, not sick. It's like the 8-9, the -1, but he's not as healthy as he should be at his age.
He's a bit dumpy. Like
He's not dumpy. He's quite thin. He's more anorexic.
okay.
It's lack of proper food, not
Okay.
too much food.
Yeah. All right.
And this is one of the things he's trying to do some payback. That's why it's a little revenge, a little chaos.
All right. I understand.
But he will get
And
better. But
when you have time in your schedule, I would appreciate the assist.
do me a favor, roll me a d6. He's not unwilling, just not right now.
1.
6. It was anywhere between 7 to 12 days.
So in just under
Come back in a week.
6 days, 7 days.
7 days. Yeah, it's a d6 plus 1.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right.
Again, he has these other things that he's got to do.
Okay. So I've got the time.
Yeah,
Time
now
marked
that
up,
doesn't
so
mean he's gonna be able to. That means
that's when he
come see me then.
that's his next estimated opening.
Yeah,
Absolutely, no, absolutely. And Ron, I will also. We sat and talked over drinks. I will also buy him a bowl of porridge before.
Oh yeah, he'll wolf it down.
So you know what? With everything said and done, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna drop 10 copper on. So I figured that's a drink for each of us and forage.
Okay, here we go.
And a copper tip or something
I'll
like
pull
that.
these out because the thing about this is when I'm putting these in here, it's filling, getting pretty full there.
I figured 10 copper ought to be.
Okay, this is level 2.
All right.
I don't know. It consists of
Level 2. I need to
do your thing. Take your time. We're just going to sit here and chat for it. 11:15 almost.
okay. 8 is
Oh, and Mr. Forrest,
yeah.
you would have loved it if I were reading this and I was doing like this.
Love it. He would have gotten up and walked out. This is 5.
So this is level 2, parts 1 and part 2.
3. Oh, wait. 6. All right. I think it's 25. Um, Equipment, herbalism kit. All right, herbalism kit is only 5 gold pieces. I'm assuming I can pick this stuff up.
Yeah, no normal stuff. This your regular stuff is always hang on.
All right. So all right.
You gonna be at the dock area or somewhere in the middle of town?
Oh, dock area, why not? That's what you got open.
Well, I was thinking, you go to always kind of poke around to see your
To look for a
yeah, you're looking at the warehouse, making sure nobody's already bought it. So that's why I pulled out the dock.
yep. Let's see what else. the room that we have, is there a place to? Is this after a full rest, long rest?
Yeah, you said you're going to you're going out selling. You went and talked to him, then you went and did this. This is like a day, maybe even 2 days later. Because you're spending, a couple days doing whatever it is you were doing. You're buying. It's not like you go to one shop and there it all is. You're going all over the city trying to find these places,
Right.
and you don't know the layout of the city. So either you're walking or paying for a carriage.
So
And carriage is it's 1 copper
per block.
per block, and you can just roll a D6 for every place you go shopping. How many coppers you spend?
With nice. Just
Because
what is it? It's still 300 to look for. Is it 300 to look for magic place?
yes,
All right. And that's
the 300 is to
find the sort. I again like the other guy. I like the idea of the tattoos. So
yeah, but I think you did the tattoo, so you already know that. Once you find a place,
no,
you know.
that was the other game.
Oh, the other game, okay.
Yeah, once I find one, uh,
Now
but I don't have enough money to do that, and I don't think we have enough. Well, we might have enough money between us to find, but not to purchase.
well, you could always wait.
Oh, I know. I plan on it. 2 days later. Let's see. That would be
Yeah, how many days
4.
later? I'm saying, but a minimum of 2, but you could spend, a day or 2 just on your cells. It's there's no set time limit here.
Well, I want to know so I can subtract monies for living.
It's up to you.
So right now we're at 2.
You're at 2 days. Those are the 2 days where you had things to do. You can decide I want to spend another day or 2, or just go right. It's
And it was 2 silver a day.
yeah, they get 2 silver a day for their needs, their pay, their fun.
No, I'm doing for
You pay whatever living.
That's right. Right.
These 2, they're from
Trying to
Scuttle Cove.
math out, Ron.
Just mark the days and
then
go
math
back.
out later.
Yeah, don't map it out now.
All right, so I can do that.
You can say, hey, we're going to do 2 days of running around plus 2 days of just downtime. And then you can look and see what you can afford afterwards. They're doing it, but you can decide, okay, we can afford this for the first day, but only this for the next 3 days. Figure all that out later.
All right. So I've got downtime ticks. So
Yes.
So we have enough for 2. To keep enough activities to keep us busy 2 days right now. So this we're look like we're going into day 3 or we're in day 2.
No, you'll be going into day 3 because you're busy 2 days. You have 2 days of running around. And
All right.
you start with, okay, we're going to do this on day 3. On day 3, you decide, I want to go take a look at that warehouse. I just want to see it, make sure it's still there. Nobody's grabbed it.
All right. And short.
And in that case, you roll a d12. If you roll a 1, somebody took it. So it's only a 1 in 12 chance.
6.
Yeah. And that's you're just going down there to make sure.
Yeah, I'm just looking. Or you're down there and we get hit by a bunch of thugs. Right?
Mhm. You'll see. No, it's not this many. I just like grabbing a few.
Of course, you put the big guy.
Well, no, I just set them.
Yep.
I never set them in any given.
All right.
Okay, so
These people approach, so to speak. I'm assuming I see them marginally faster than we roll initiative.
you don't know. There's plenty of people in the docks.
All right.
Okay,
Are
I'm
these
not.
guys wearing any particular armbands or any
You don't know.
prominent color?
There's nothing for you to even think right now to look. There's other people here. I'm not, and I got civilians downstairs. There's other people walking around.
I
Yeah.
understand. But subconsciously, my guy is like, okay,
I think they do. I don't.
it's like, factions are at the back of his mind now because it's like, oh man.
Okay, you'll see. Looking at it, doing the quick thing. Have to backtrack over. Look at the quick thing. No.
Okay.
As you're walking in, and you notice as you're doing this, the civilian population, the slaves, they all scatter. They see these guys come, and they have that purposeful look coming right at you. And from your periphery, you can see some coming from the alley here, as these come down this way. And they're purposely coming right at you before they stop in this formation. And we'll say this guy only because what is he holding up? Oh, yeah, I'm just curious. He's holding a crossbow like this. But he goes, looky here, boys. Seems we got our volunteers. Hey?
So what are you volunteering for?
And back there kind of looks, he goes, is enough for Colin, huh? Yeah, is enough for Colin. Just a second, I gotta keep going with my own writing. Goes, is simple, peons. Colin hires us to collect. So just come along, do the job. That's it.
Yeah. What's the job?
We don't get paid to ask what the job is, only to find the volunteers.
Well, if you had asked nicely.
Just did. You be volunteered. So why don't you just come with us?
Well, you can.
Colin can explain the job.
Well, let's see. It would have been. Where is he at the moment?
somewhere. They're not going to say so. I didn't write down specifically where it is, only that. So what happens? And they won't say anyway. They're like, no, you comes with us. We takes you to Cullen.
We're in the middle of something right now.
Not anymore.
But when we have an opening in our schedule,
You're open.
we will get back.
No, you won't.
I want to go find somebody else before then.
If we must. But right now, you look like the capable ones.
Hmm.
So we find volunteers. And when you volunteer, it's now.
Hmm.
Let's go.
Nancy, baby.
Mhm.
You'll have to excuse him. He's sideways again. He's falling off his chair.
Yeah, it's all right. He's defying gravity, so to speak. Hey, Nancy, baby. These guys have no manners.
He chuckles at that. Manners. Where you think you are, Kingston.
There's manners and then there's manners.
Yes, I am very mannerized that you are not. Let's go. He seems to have no idea how to answer, trying to make a pun with the mannerisms, but he doesn't have it. Which basically means I don't have it.
So, Raffy, baby,
Oh,
these guys have no respect for our current schedule. They say they want that we have been voluntold. And while I have no opposition to performing tasks for compensation, his way of going about it is not conducive to the doing business.
It's very conducive. You get volunteered by us to come do the job, like Colin told us to come get. And he points to the Bulgaria, a group walking it, or they volunteer you.
Bulgaria.
Yeah, the demons. That's why the Crimson Fleet is so strong. They're literally called recruiters.
Oh, the demons? Or no, these guys.
No, the demons. And there's, I forget how many sets of them out there, but there's a demon with, at the top of my head, I'd have to look it up, but like usually like four members with him.
I lean over to Hannibal because since he was a member of
And they're not bothering you. You see them to kind of look over, and then they keep moving.
yeah.
The giant monkey.
I lean over to Hannibal since he was a resident here, basically. What's the story between these guys and who's Cohen?
Give me, because there's a reason why it would be a history.
History is still a +4 for this guy.
Yeah, it's history.
13 + 4, 17.
I'm not positive, boss, but I think Colin is some brute that works for somebody else. He's kind of like the muscle.
Okay, and this group here. Do these particular guys out here, this particular group, do we have anything to fear from them?
When you look at them, because now they're right there, so you give them a look. They're elves. They're all elves.
All elves. What particular kind?
Therein lies the thing. From the elves you've dealt with, because even though you started first level coming here, you had your background, so you dealt with elves and dwarves and gnomes. You dealt with them. They are paler and more anorexic looking than the elves that you have dealt with. They are most definitely elves.
Hello.
They are paler and thinner. Oh, bummer. Everybody left. Oh, well.
All right, paler and thinner. Do you would a would it be a history for me, or
Be a history for anybody from here. So your guy with the history, he's becoming very important because he's him and the hobgoblin are from here. They're the only ones that can go, oh, I know what these are. You
23.
clueless. He goes, yeah. There's elves and there's dwarves. For a second, because I didn't know. You gotta look at the dwarves real quick, because I think they both have different names. Nope, they both are same. Okay. They call themselves the Forsaken.
Okay.
There are Forsaken elves, and there are Forsaken dwarves.
Forsaken.
That's what they call themselves.
Okay.
Something happened. That's a history thing that's much, much higher because they keep it to themselves. But something happened that they lost their identity, if you will.
Like when the drow turned away from the light.
Right, but the drow have a history. They know their history. People know their history. This is different, but it's just the same concept that something happened.
It's the same concept.
Same concept, but a different reason. And just so you know, they have an entire.
Yeah.
But they don't talk about it. This is for the DM. This is
right.
why.
I understand.
So they are.
You got to go up to 2.
They are hired typically by various factions. They don't care who they work for, and they get hired to do these jobs. They are a faction of themselves, but their faction is more along the sides of an independent mercenary groups. You've got the elves over here, and you got the dwarves over here. But they'll work for the same person. It's irrelevant.
All right, so this is a mercenary group.
Same with doors. You come across the doors, you'll know that too. That there's the dwarves again. They'll have that paler, thinner look, but they're still bulky dwarves. But they don't look like the ones that you have dealt with and have seen.
So Cullen is a muscle man for somebody else.
Colin is a muscle man for somebody else. He didn't roll high enough to know who it was.
Mm-hmm.
And anybody can hire it. As long as you got the money, you can hire this group. Bulgar, the the giant ape
Mhm.
fiend. Yeah, they go hunting for those who just arrived. They turn them into slaves or they force them into the ships. You know, this is what they do. That's why when you got here, the first thing you had to do was go to that safe space. Or the adventure would have been over because they would have grabbed you, and which is also why I made sure, again, DM to DM thing, why I made sure that on your trip here you came across things so you didn't come walking in destitute. You came in, you obviously can make your own way. And they look for the others. So let's say the group you brought in and you failed with them and they took off, you would have found them later
The slaves.
as slaves. Don't forget them. You are taking care of them people too
Oh, I know.
until you get them work. And that's not,
Well, some of
easy.
them we've got work.
Some of them you got work, but I think there's a few that I don't recall.
Yeah, we've got some work.
Yeah, your Forsaken Doors, they have a meaner, tougher, I don't give a damn about anything look to them. Whereas the L's just have that we're screwed, and their eyes are more black than color.
All right. So what do you think, Rafe? Should we go?
Yeah, L Forsaken hit dice are D8 -1, but they're sickly. The dwarves are D8 +1. So the L's with their 7 hit points, the dwarves with their 5.
Hey, Rafe, baby, you want to go visit Cullen?
But his history tells you they're basically hired thugs versus the thugs that walk around and start beating people up. These are hired, and they come in groups because they're not even as tough as thugs, but they come in bigger groups than the thugs. And as you're looking, you can see that there are others. They're looking out the window. They don't come in these little groups. They come.
Apparently, this guy has work for us.
Maybe not you specifically, but
Abe,
Ah, lead on, McDuff.
smart move. And as they go down, they're taking someplace. You see others come out, and they're behind you. There's another 5 behind you. So even though one hit will probably bring them down at second level, there's 10 of them.
What's the weather like?
I don't know. What is the weather like?
It's a D20, right? Or 3D20. Right?
Yeah, one is the
1, 2,
one
3.
is the temperature, and the next 2 are the actual weather.
10, 9, 8.
It's just a hot
Not-
muggy day on the island. Everything was normal for the season, normal for the season, normal for the season. There's actually a temperature thing depending on what you roll. It can be hotter or cooler than normal. You're right in the middle. Right in the middle. Well, 10,
It's
literally right in the middle.
It's seasonal.
It's seasonal for this weird, magically screwed up
Place.
jungle in a temperate zone.
If I didn't know better, and I don't, but if it's all as magically screwed up, I would say it was some kind of magical wasteland.
That's the Chaos Swamp. Although it's living. My screwed up magical wasteland, and that's further
Yeah,
south.
so,
No, that's up north.
but down here,
It's another mix of tropical and it's temperate swamp on the outer ring.
yeah,
Like any New England swamp, it gets cold, it freezes. You've got the trees just like here and all that.
Yeah.
But as you go deeper in, it gets hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter.
no, but this island, But anyway,
It's from the volcanoes. The magic.
uh,
This place is they're not blowing up, they just constantly percolate.
is there ley line magic here?
You don't know. You literally need a wizard for that. Yours
No,
is
there-
divine.
No, Leyline also affects clerical magic, I believe.
No, wizardly. Wizard magic. They find the ley lines where there's this actual magical flow. Yours is give it to me. That is your magic flow.
Yes, but ley lines can actually amplify that as well, from what I understand, or distort.
In your world.
But anyway,
Well, that's how I've always read ley lines. It's always been the wizard. They can see these ley lines and get this extra power from them. And with me, with clerics and druids, you have a direct link to your ley line.
okay. All right, so actually technically my ley line is leather, so I can accept that.
Yeah, I mean it technically is.
Yes. All right.
All right. So that was hey, you could fight if you wanted to, and you took some out. I mean, I didn't care. I
No,
didn't care.
No, you didn't. No, absolutely not. But it's like it's the role play.
This was definitely set for the role play to give you that. There's this group here, and you can start killing them. But what they have is they'll start hitting you and knocking you out. That's
Um,
these are literally like the Krieg. Warhammer 40,000, the Krieg. If you know anything about them, the songs are great. Oh yeah, they got all these. This guy came up with all these Warhammer 40,000 ditties. He's got a lot for the Krieg. He's got for the Navy.
all right.
He's got for the Marines.
40K Marine is badass.
Yeah, they're special. They're actually melded into their armor and everything. Even upon death, I still fight for the Emperor.
All right, so
What a screwed up system that is. The more I look at it, it's like it doesn't matter if you're for the demonic ones or for these. It doesn't matter either way. Totally screwy. Okay. Takes you to your warehouse.
to the warehouse we wanted.
Use it as a safe house. And only because, again, I wrote this beforehand with little notations to add stuff.
Right.
It's not built or anything like that. You see this half orc.
Okay.
There's a picture of him in there. Cullen. Big burly, big old scar. I forget because on this side kind of goes all the way across. It's this nasty scar. And it looks like he means business.
Half work.
Cullen is a half orc. These guys, huh? And they'll go, we did our job. There's 5 or 4. How many do I have here? 4. Well, 5. I'm going to add Jared to it. Anyway.
Yes.
So there's 5 here. The leader walks up. You see him grape out about. He pays them, but he pays them for how many? He says, okay, this is for 1, this is for 2. And they leave with you and Cullen. He has, with the 5 of you in there, he does not look intimidated at all.
We've been informed you have an employment opportunity.
Yes, I needed to find unsanctioned, uninvolved independence. I don't know or care about any of your history. I don't know or care Everything's off the books. There are no books.
It's okay, Colin. I don't think he can read and write.
I don't know, actually.
No, I don't. And I point to Riff. I point to Mark's character. I don't think he can read and write. Oh,
Probably
Yeah.
just myself? Or?
No, all of you. All of you.
Okay.
He takes you further into the city to the feral dog. Because he had to leave.
He did.
Yes. He had to leave. Reestablish himself again.
Yes, he did.
Mm-hmm.
All because of a group of adventurers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that city is hell now.
No, is it?
Made me throw it away. Never finished it. So he was able to finish building the ziggurat, and he was able to bring in what was there to be brought in. So that area is nasty.
As nasty as the other one? Or nastier?
Which other one?
Because oh no, that
You
that
wish
is-
that one.
no that is the happy joy city.
Yeah,
Okay.
where they came from was the happy joy city. And not so very happy joy right now.
Well, no, the feral dog too was from across the river.
The feral dog, he had his own place across the river, and you dealt with him for a bit. So he came like anybody. He had associates, he had contacts, he had everything he needed to get away and come here with. He brought everything with him. He just had to go to somebody of importance and say, "Hey, I'll take that spot, open it up, I'll pay the proper taxes," and it's literally the exact same thing, just in a different spot because he just reestablished himself.
Maybe not as important as he used to be.
Oh no, he's whereas before he was the controlling faction of the area, even though there's a mayor, but he was the power behind the throne, as it were. Here he that's it. This is what he has. So he's trying to rebuild. But anyway, he brings in the Faradol, and he stands beside Balabar Smink, the big guy.
He took me to Malabar Smink was the owner of the feral dog.
Yeah, he was the power behind the throne. He has been knocked down a peg or two.
Feral dog 2. It's called Feral Dog 2.
Yeah. He put a 2 on it. Same feral dog, he calls it, the feral dog too.
Did he have the dog tags remade?
The what?
Did he have the dog tags remade?
Oh, everything. He's right back to where he was.
But it's not the dog tags of the original feral dog line.
No, but like anything, he uses money to reestablish, rehire, regroup. He just doesn't have any control outside of this. So this is very simple. I need you, or those like you, to go to an abandoned mine. He was a miner, remember?
Okay. What else?
Clear it.
Okay.
And tell me you succeeded. And then I will reopen it.
What kind of mine was it?
I didn't write it down. It's a mine.
It does.
Copper. I might have it written later. I don't remember top of my head.
Well, the reason being is, if it was a gold mine that asks,
Oh, he's not that stupid. Gold mines are controlled. This will be something. This will be something lesser. Gold mine, iron mine, coal mine.
just darn it.
It's a lesser mine, but Steve knows, and Mark should know, but he never pays attention anyway. But Steve knows, but Steve knows that Ballabur Smank was out there trying to take over all these mines, and that's why he gained power because he started booting these people out. There's a whole bunch of stuff you guys just totally gone.
I know.
I.e., that's why I brought it back here because I can. It's muddled, but like I said, this adventure has all of that. That's why that's so thick. That's the entire this Scoban, and it's all there in some place. In other words,
So basically,
Eel Town
Yeah.
is
Here.
here, but it's not Eel Town. It's an area.
So basically, he's trying to open up his first mine.
He is out to reestablish his own power base, knowing that he is limited as to what he can do. And I have it all here. This is actually open and explained. This is what I'm trying to do. He's not hiding it because this is what the entire island is. Says, I am trying to reestablish myself. I lost everything in another place known as Illtown. So I brought everything with me. I brought my people with me. I brought the people who worked with me. And they're not slaves because they work for me. I brought what dogs I could with me. And I learned about this mine because things moved in and was killing the people. It became unprofitable for those who controlled it. I now have the deed to it. I own it, but it needs to be cleared, which is why I sent these out to find those with that particular. And he just goes about them, adventurers that he really doesn't like.
Anyway, okay, so you wish us to go clear this mine. What is it that you are?
I'm just saying, why players, you are new here, never seen you, so set you as an independent. Your gear indicates power versus the common thuggeries. Recruiters of Forsaken Elves. Creature collection. I wrote it later. I should have had it written first, but that's okay. Yeah, designed for combat unless they have to. So you follow, go to sorry. I know what I wrote, so I'm going through what to talk about. Follow, go to the feral dog. Tavern specializing in dog fights. Anybody with a dog can come in and challenge. So if you ever get your hands on a dog, you can put your dog in, or you can make that. You do all of that. Call in to level 3 half orc barbarian. I wrote that down so I don't go looking. So he's
got
he has a reputation for breaking bones.
Although 4-on-1, we probably could have taken him at level 2.
Right. But he would have gone to the Berserker Rage. So the damage would have been halved.
For the physical damage, unless it's
No, that's all I'm telling you. You know that. I can't do anything about the magical damage.
I could have hit him twice with guiding bolt. 8,
When you do have a seat, He does snap his fingers. A scantily clad and sullen halfling comes quick with an ale. You can give me a perception. I was telling here, and I should probably keep reading what I read.
19 plus.
That's good enough. Good enough. It's a percent 13 plus. It's not like
23.
it's hidden. Yeah, it's not like it's really hidden. Oh, I love the pictures I found.
Perception. Okay, so what's this?
It's a dragon.
Yeah, but
No, it's just pictures on the back.
oh,
That's all. That says I just happen to like it.
all right. So what's the 23 get me? Ron, you asked.
Slavery tattoo.
Slave tattoo.
Yeah, he also purchased slaves. That 13 issue comes in, you notice that they have these tattoos, and it's a slavery tattoo. They are magical. In other words, you're not going to go running away unless you are
Release.
freed. And you've seen them. You just recognize that she comes in because she's scantily clad, because is what it is. That it's prominent.
Yeah.
And when you look, you see others like that, but not all.
So what's the 20? So that's the forbidden tattoo.
Yeah. It's just the tattoo is easy to see. It's just that
So she brings an ale.
quickly. It's not just that she kind of brings and puts it. She's
Yeah. Steve remembers Smank was an ass.
he is still is.
Yes. I thank her when.
Yeah, Spank doesn't say anything. He just looks at her and just shoos her away. We sought independence, no connection. Once clear, just let me know. Doesn't want to know anything more than that. Like I said, I jumped the gun in this one because I was caught up in the role play of what the guy was telling you. Abandoned because creatures filled it. He bought it from one of these factions because they abandoned it. The factions are tough, but they still have regular people, like any city, any place, have regular people doing things. Their big boys keep their faction strong. So once the mine was overrun, they had to abandon it.
So they got what they could for it.
Yeah.
All right. So what compensation are you offering in return?
See, the mine is outside the Midnight Muddle, a few miles north. Anybody can point it out. And he has a little map. He knows exactly where it is. That's
Next page.
Hey. I know what it is. I'm just trying to remember how I wrote it. So that's when you go there. He can give you more information. I wrote it here somewhere. There is no pay. The pay is you get this for me. You will always be welcome here as VIPs, which is the upper area where you can look down on the dog things. Your NPC.
Yeah. It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Yeah, power like he has in minor. To be able to come and go as you please without any hassle. That's worth more than gold in a lot of cases. This will allow you to come and go from a feral dog anytime you want. He has enough power behind him, even though it's minor, he has enough power behind him to have opened this place, got the okay to open this place, able to get the workers in, be they the ones he brought or boosted with some slaves, and was able to say, yeah, I will buy that mine off of you. Without any fact, without the controlling factor. No, you'll do it for me. You'll do nothing. Okay. We'll let you do this. There is a power here, even if it's minor. Even if say it's the difference between the police chief versus the mayor or the governor or the president kind of a thing. There is a power here.
Well, Ron, I am going to do something. We've been I'm gonna whisper back. Does that include drinks and food?
Oh no, you pay.
I
I don't remember. I'll flip it.
but
But there's a deal.
Ron.
Mhm.
Since this negotiation's been going on for a little bit, chit chatting.
Yeah. Talking to the elves and okay, and then the walk. You had to walk. They
Right.
didn't pay for a carriage. You had to walk into the center more of the.
No, but talking with him through his reestablishment monologue and everything. For us,
There's Colin.
us it's been about 15-20 minutes of actual role play versus probably about half that talking with him. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to with a bit of a humorous smile, I'm going to say, I'm not mocking, kind of like the same kind of smile I would give.
Oh, okay. There is no pay. I had to look it up. There actually is no pay. He focuses on the workforce when they're out. And he takes their money through the various bets and whatever.
So
An entrance fee. I forget what they call them
yeah,
at bars and stuff. He doesn't because he focuses on. Yeah,
there's
he focuses on the workers with the dog fights, and they bet, and so he gets most of his money that way.
I'm gonna go ahead and with the same kind of humorous smile that if I were sharing an inside joke kind of thing. Not offensive, but what I'm gonna do is does that VIP status include a couple of drinks and a snack? As a persuasion.
You already beat him. I got an 8.
Well, my other roll was 4. It was like
No, I got an 8 with +3, 11.
okay. So it's this. So that would include a couple of drinks and a snack, an appetizer and a couple of drinks. Basically, is what I was asked.
We'll include 1 drink per group that comes because he doesn't know how many comes in. There's up to 5 of you that can show up. Right? When all the players are here, it's only the 2 of you or the 3 of you.
Right.
This doesn't include your.
It does.
It includes the NPCs, but For game purposes, it's the two of you are the ones in here talking to him, not the NPCs.
Right.
Even though they just whispered to you, that would have just been the information. He would just would have given you that information. There was a whole thing with going there and checking it out and looking and everything like that. But you have this NPC can say, hey, this is who they are. You know, they've been here. I forget exactly how long, but it's been a little bit less than a year for game time.
And he's really done this much.
Well, he had a lot to bring with him.
Right. He brought this and in such a short time.
That's why he's looked at in a very short time. He quickly established himself and got the okay to. But the faction he got it from, which I know it is laughing at him because they're looking at him. He has a group. He has the same group that you dealt with, but they're not adventurer types. He does have that wizard or the changeover, but he does have that wizard. He does have the few thugs, but they maintain
Security here.
security. This is their thing. So they're not adventurers. So they're laughing because nobody else has this, and they know that when they were looking at him and talking to him, and he established everything, he's like, yeah, good luck with that, because they're thinking, you know, who's out here? The Sundered ain't going to do that. They're basically hired hands. They're thugs in all intents and purposes. Yeah, they might get hired to go to these different places and do things, but they don't go spelunking. So they thought they got a good deal, and having dealt with adventurers, he has more of an insight as to their
Potential.
well, how they how do you explain it? Show themselves. You know, they're regular looking people, but they're typically well armored and armed.
Confident.
They have a confidence about them. And for somebody to have nothing, you know, they tend to be able to spend money because they get it in these things. So he knew what he was looking for, and that's what he sent the Sundered to go find, i.e., the adventurers into the event. Boom, boom, boom. He just doesn't like them because they ruined what he was had going on there. But
so basically, his counter was the first drink and an appetizer on the house
correct,
versus the first cup.
correct. And the appetizers, just so you know, and your man will tell it too, and anybody else that the appetizers are from the dog that failed the night before, the dogs that failed the night before. It's to the death.
Right.
So the appetizers is dog meat. That's what he serves there in various forms, but and as the appetizers are basically teriyaki dog. He has other things, but even in the description, it's his ale is watered down. His wine, all it's all because it's for the pork.
Yeah. Well,
your VIPs, you get the real stuff.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, you don't come down into the common area. You come in. They know who you are. The boxes upside. You remember the map, but there's a down. You know, because sometimes the dog will jump over and maul somebody there.
We get the box.
You go up the box and you can look down in, but they also have the seats and everything there. You are treated as close to royalty as you get VIP treatment in this skanky place. But it's skanky, so he can bring in the peasants who will have a place to go and spend. That's what the whole establishment is about.
Okay. Rafe, baby. You feel like going to clear out of mine? Don't be so enthusiastic. Enthusiasm is putting me to shame. And I go, Ron, do we address him as Mr. Smank or Belladonna?
Mr. Smank, he has that. No,
Yeah.
I don't know you enough to call me by the first name. You don't even have to. You know this just by okay.
No, it's correct, but I,
Cullen is Cullen.
right, but
He didn't say I'm Mr. Something. He just said I am Cullen. And Cullen told you you will go meet Balabar Spank, Mr. Spank.
Mr. Right, that's Mr. Spank. We agree. As soon as I finish this
You-
excellent vintage. Thank you, sir.
You are welcome anytime during operational hours. I don't know if they are. The book actually says when he's open.
And I'm,
It's a night, early morning. It's a bar.
yeah.
So it opens
Probably
around.
closes at like 2 or 3.
Right.
Correctly. I think it closed at 2, if I remember correctly. It closed at 2 and they were done cleaning up and they were gone by 3.
Yeah,
if I
something
remember
like that. Yeah.
correctly.
Because you followed them and they did all their stuff. But yeah.
All right. And absolutely. Like I said, I finish my over the course of the rest of the beverage. I get what details about the mine that he has.
He doesn't have any. There's the thing.
Well, what little the details,
Where it is, that's all he knows.
what it produced.
He doesn't know.
He doesn't know what.
No.
Okay.
That's why they're laughing. He know. Don't forget, he has people that he had checked and they said, yeah, there's still product there. But he doesn't have the resources to find out exactly what. He does know that it was operational. He does know they came in and killed the people or chased them out, which means it's still operational or has product because it wasn't mined out.
Okay.
That's him reading between the lines. Oh, they killed or chased out everybody in there while they were mining.
Got it.
And he'll explain this because there are some things I didn't write down, but he'll say he doesn't care what the mine produced.
Right.
He only cared to try and get it open and back into production. That's all he cared about. Because even if it's just coal,
right,
he has another open moneymaker. Be it a lot, be it doesn't matter because he can hire all the slaves he wants. He can buy all the slaves he wants to get it started.
Mm-hmm.
And even with the history, he has those who know how to mine. He has mine.
I'm putting the map in with.
Yeah, he has those mine foremen. He has these foremen who know how to mine.
Yeah. All right.
I mean, he might know. I just don't remember. But my from trying to remember what I wrote is that he knows it was because of the history being they were chased and thrown out. So it was very operational. Now this is the part of the city that you go to.
Okay.
It's called the Midnight Muddle. Or is it the part of, let me double check. No, that's an area. It's a small area just outside because he said that where you're going is not far. It's just less than an hour. I think I said how far away it was. I told you. Anyway, it's not far. Okay, the mine sound is outside the Midnight Muddle.
Okay,
which is a power sector of the city.
power sector.
Yeah. This area is controlled by a power, by a faction.
Which faction?
I'd have to look at it's a lot of it. I don't know. A lot of these factions I haven't set specifically where I want them to be because I'm kind of writing it as I go along. It is near. It's over in here. The Midnight Muddle is this area right here of the city. It is right here. You go out this way out towards the mines. This area right here is the Midnight Muddle.
Right.
Of course, the maps don't match out because they come from different areas, but this is the Midnight Muddle. It's just what this section of the city is called the
Right.
Midnight Muddle. And these are all the buildings, and everything of the Midnight Muddle. I said it's a cluster near number 18. Midnight Muddle's a shanty town type area for a few burnt down buildings, which are 12, 13, and 14 on the map. They burnt down. And I wrote it that you're likely to first go right to a tavern, which you'll see it there.
Okay. We get into we go to that part of town.
Mm-hmm.
So we go to the tavern.
Yeah, and we'll do that next week.
What's in the tavern?
Well, the talking and everything like that. It's 12:38. I don't want to get.
Yeah, too advanced.
No, well, I can do it. If you go to the tavern.
Yeah. What's it called?
I wrote down the Two Naked Swan.
The Two Naked Swan?
Yeah, but I just want to make sure. As of one time says, yeah, we still got 20 minutes. Well, we don't. We have as much as we want, but you
Yeah.
gotta go.
Yeah.
That's the only reason we quit it.
Well, no. I do have to leave at 1 because I have to be home before 2.
Right.
Today. Most of the time at this point, my kids take the bus home, so I have a little bit more time.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, we can do it. Okay, page 70.
But today I still need to leave by 1.
Oh, the Two Naked Swan.
Two-necked swan.
Necked. Two Necked Swan. I wrote it because I put the ed here too.
Naked swan. No, two-necked.
Yeah,
swan.
but hey, I don't care if it's because I mean it's where are you? So what?
So it's a swan when you're two-necked.
It's an ale house, very rough, run by Trudge. You see him? He's half orc.
Okay.
So Trudge and Ruck run it, and then anybody can tell you who runs it. Trudge and Ruck, a pair of half orcs, bald half orc brothers. How do you like that? Oh, they won the bar in a bet. Reputation of gamblers, lowlifes, cheap prostitutes. Small circular amphitheater in the basement is always open for business. The fighting pit hosts battles between warriors and beasts, and between beasts. Whatever. It says Trudge and Ruck are frequent visitors to the city, but
I think
yeah.
kidding.
So that's who runs it. I just had to look up the basic information.
All right.
It is the biggest there's all kinds of things here. The 2-story theater, short store and wines. Yeah, pretty neat. all kinds of things here.
All right, well,
Yeah, the Midnight Muddle, it has all, like I said, the Midnight Muddle has, like I said, all these buildings are marked. So all these buildings are something. Like I said, the three that are burnt down, 12, 13, 14, these burnt down, never bothered to repair them. Just these burnt husks.
wow. Pick up a drink at the bar. Is it busy, first off,
It's always busy.
even during the day?
Yeah, it's always busy. Those two might not be here all the time. They own it.
Right.
So the thing is they visit, i.e. where this place is, they visit the city often, they come back and forth all the time. So they're not here all the time. My modification is they're close by, but they don't run it on a day by day, but they do come in like any CEO and check and make sure everything's being run fine. So it's like a 75% chance that it's like a 1 in 4 that
Right.
one of them will be here.
Right. Drink. So looking at it, I got ale and see if I can pick up some information.
Talk is normal. This is specific. Like I said, we've got the time. This is
Right.
you came here for a specific reason.
I don't
Like anybody, you would go to the bar for because you did a long talk. You're talking. This is the end of the day, so you don't want to head straight out.
Yeah.
So you come here, and it's the standard. This is the tavern. There's inns across the way. There's even things here for them. So there's places to stay before you head out first thing in the morning. The mine is, like I said, I think it's not far. It's only like an hour away from here. And the road goes right to it. It goes out to the whole mine area. That's one thing about the volcanoes. A lot of minerals in them. They're all out there.
the I'm sure the mine actually had a name. That was one of the
Yeah, but I don't know. I didn't write it down.
No, but we have the name of the mine.
Well, he has the map to it too.
Right.
Whatever it was, it's crossed off and says Dog Mine or Cullen Mine if you let him
Right,
have his
but-
name. But yeah, it's this. Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, it's like so what I try the information said. So I hear that such and such a mine was run over by critters or something.
oh yeah. Just everybody just calls it the Nasty Mine now.
They're nasty.
That's what they call it now. Locals call it nasty. Whatever its name was, they call it because of what's in there now. They call it nasty, as in
What?
not dirty, but as in
Right.
die.
So some are there any like
Well, no one goes there anymore.
well the stories about some of the nasty
Give me, and it's persuasion, but you're not persuading. This is somebody giving you there's a whole thing here with persuasions where it's
Yeah.
not just you're persuading them to talk. It's as you are talking to get them to say things.
16.
Yeah, good enough. Like I said, and the failure in that it's common knowledge,
Mhm.
but this part I'm about to tell you is not
Common.
common knowledge.
Okay.
Whoever you're talking to, having drinks and get rid of some coffers, because you're feeding.
Oh yeah.
And this guy's like, oh no. It is believed the Crimson Fleet set this in motion.
Second. Okay.
So I said, what faction owned it? Here's where the information is. I remember where I wrote it. It is believed that they took it from the 7th Coil faction.
Who are the 7th Coil?
I'd have to dig through the book. The factions are all there.
Okay,
Yeah, I'd have to flip. Like I said,
that would be.
I wasn't going to write down all these different factions. They're there. It says we know this because the seventh coil tried hard to reclaim it, but failed. And this is from the information you got before. They really don't have those that know how to quote unquote dungeon run.
Reclaim. So they tried sending
Yeah, they
troops
tried
in.
to send some regular thugs in.
That they would have called them troops, but I'm sure. But they would, so they tried sending in troops and
Yeah, they
repulse.
I think one or two came back with nasty stories. This is why they call it, they call it nasty mind creatures and things. Some got eaten, some got swallowed, some fell down, some got hit with traps. And i.e. a dungeon run, they didn't get very far.
Okay. Hmm.
Thus, Spank got it on the cheap because it was too expensive to even fodder are expensive.
Yes.
So Spank came in and says, I'll buy it. And he got it on the very cheap with these people laughing about, yeah, you don't know what you got there. And Spank's like, yeah, I've dealt with adventurer types. I know what I'm looking for. Literally, I know what I'm looking for.
Mhm.
With a higher success rate than just sending thuggeries.
Hey. So the nasty mind has some good value that
Has value enough as far as Smenk is concerned because they abandoned it. So there's a value there.
right. It originally was owned by the Crimson Fleet.
The grip. No,
Not the Seventh Coil.
the seventh coil owned and controlled it.
But it's believed that the Crimson
But it is believed that the Crimson Fleet somehow got all these, i.e., monsters, critters in there somehow to get it shut down. The factions don't exactly get along.
So what it is, what I'm seeing is Seventh Coil was making bank on it.
Was making money, whatever it was, even if it was just coal. It was a money maker.
It was a money maker. The Red Fleet didn't. The Crimson Fleet didn't like it.
Cut into their profit margin like any
And so they did some.
like any gangsters or mafia types. Let's cut down their business. Let's cut down their profit margin. If you're going to hurt a faction,
Money.
it's money.
Ron, outside of the game, between Steve and Ron, screw you, because I was absolutely prepared, and on the other side, with my paladin, to rip this guy a new asshole, and now you're making him a patron. Screw you.
This island and the way it works and everything about it, and I literally wrote it, is a catch-22.
Yeah.
Wait until, because I got to figure out how to get there. But I have I think level up to level 4. This is level 2. I know I got all of level 3, and you're on level 2, and this is all level 2. And I know I have level 3, and I think level 4. So everything I have written so far. See, I have all this so far written. So there's plenty still to go as I figure out how to get you where I want you to. I know what's going on, obviously.
Yeah.
But like anything I write, I've got to make it work.
Yep.
In other words, this little bit right here is information.
It is.
Factions that have been working. The place been here all this time. There's been a an understanding working relationship
Oh.
between the factions.
And even though they're still working,
They're not friendly.
no, they
That
don't have to be.
everybody has their niche.
Yes, everybody has their little niche.
And yes, they are vying for the next to go above the next one. And it's all back, but this is a little piece where somebody went in and took an actual part of the business away completely.
Yeah,
Didn't come in and claim it.
they took it.
They had it removed.
Yes, and
And most are infighting like anything, with like the mafia types, which what you got here. It's backstabbing and killing each other off to take over the business.
Yeah.
They didn't take over the business.
nothing
they-
personal. It's just business.
they
And the thing is, this just business thing. They don't care if Smink has it now because he's too small.
he's too small. He's a non. He's not
a non-
important.
He's not. He's a non-issue. They took down a rival.
They hurt somebody of more importance. So what Smink, goes from number 30 to number 29. That's the number 30's problem.
Yes.
Only if he goes higher does he
Maybe
become a
28
problem.
and 27.
Yeah, whatever it may be.
Not number 1 or number 2.
No.
And
Crimson Fleet is considered number 2. I don't know that one.
Crimson Fleet is number 2.
I mean, sorry, number 1.
Right. So you don't know about the 7th coil?
I don't recall what their number was because it's all there in the book and it's all down. I just don't remember where they are in the ranking. I just remember the Crimson Fleet is the top dog, which means they had the resources somehow to remove this mine as a resource.
Yes.
All right. Done for today.
Mark,
Glad you can make it, Mark.
tell you what.
Yes.
Tell you what. This is going to be interesting because one of my other characters hates this guy that we're going to be working for.
Yep.
Oh, with a massive passion. But I will see you tomorrow.
Right.
And no chance you're going to be here in person tomorrow, is there?
Can be. Not sure what all I need to get done and stuff.
Well, maybe try it. See if you can get it, because it's so much better to needle you here in person than over the internet. Because
Yeah.
I just enjoy needling you, and it's so much more satisfying in person.
Are you going to be here? I didn't
Yeah.
hear. Is you going to be here in
We're
person
gonna
tomorrow? No.
try.
I'm going to try. Fair enough. Fair cop. All right. Catch you next time.